Hello student, today we are learning the AC circuit. In AC circuit, in that case we are learning the phasor and phase diagram. Before it, we know that the previously lectures we learned that the instantaneous value of the EMF E is given by this equation E is equal to E naught into sine omega t, where E naught represents the peak value of the voltage and the instantaneous value of the current I is given by the equation I is equal to I naught into sine omega t, where I naught is the peak value of the current. Now these two values, that is the value of the EMF and the current, is given in a phase diagram. These two are the rotating vectors and are represented in a diagram that is called as a phase diagram. Now if you concentrate here, this EMF is involved, the function is the sine, and here again the sine function is there, means both are varying sinusoidally with, and if you draw the graph of it, that graph is represented here in a phase diagram. This diagrammatical picture is called as the phase diagram of the current is represented here. Now before it, we learned that here the current is there, and this current, instantaneous current is represented by this phase diagram. If there is a sine function is there, in that equation I is equal to I naught into sine omega t, sine function is there. In that case, you consider as the projection on the y-axis. Projection on the y-axis gives as the this maximum value of it, that is the, here the phasor means the rotating vectors. Okay, E and I, these are the rotating vectors are there, that is nothing but the phasor. And in that case, the instantaneous value of this phasor vector along the projection on the x-axis or y-axis represented the instantaneous value of the E or instantaneous value of the I. Now see that the example of the current. Here if there is a sine function is there, in that case we take it as a projection is on the y-axis. If the sine function I is equal to I naught into sine omega t. Okay, here sine function is there, then projection on the y-axis gives as the instantaneous value of the current I, and the arrow for this rotating vectors is arrow represented here the maximum value of this current, that is called as a peak value of the current. I naught represent the accurate length of this arrow gives as the value of the I naught. This rotating vectors make the angle, some angle with the x-axis. With this x-axis, it makes the angle, and that angle is omega t, or it will be the omega t plus alpha value. Means it added some angle of it, or it may be taken as a theta value of it. Like that, here we can get as the phasor diagram of this phasor vectors, that is rotating vector current I is equal to I naught into sine omega t. If you concentrate on the two equation, I is equal to I naught into sine omega t and E is equal to E naught into sine omega t. Both are having the same function sine omega t. Sine omega t In that function, angle difference in angle is 0, means it is not added in some angle of u. Omega t plus alpha is not there, or omega t is for and the omega t plus alpha is not added, means there is a no phase difference between these two angles is 0. In that case, both are represented in a same direction, and if it is sine function is there on the y-axis only, it will use as the instantaneous value of the em or I. Next is that if you see that if I is equal to I naught into cos omega t, if function is a cos function is represented here the cos value of it. In that case, okay, in that case we taken as the this diagram where the projection on the x-axis represented here the instantaneous value of the current I naught into cos omega t is represented on the x-axis, and this length of this arrow represented here the peak value of this current. That's why two important points are there. If the function is a cos function taken as this diagram, projection on the x-axis. If function is a sine function, then taken as a projection on the y-axis. This is the explanation for the phase diagram, phasor and phase diagram.
In resistor circuit, current and voltage are in phase. In inductor, voltage lead the current by pi by 2. In capacitor, current lead the voltage by pi by 2. In capacitor, current lead the voltage by pi by 2, and in inductor, voltage lead the current by pi by 2. This way you can remember the phase diagram. Thank you.